welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. All right, before I go forward, do the great three things: like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys having a great day. I've wanted to use this filter for a long time on Instagram, and finally I can because they turned off the sound to it. So I'm loving every single moment of it. All right, but anyways, today's word of the day is photogenic. If I can just find the definition of it, I just had it. Basically it just stands for one being, or do your features stand out in a picture? Are you attractive as a subject for photography and whatnot? You know, first thing any real good photography is going to, photographer is going to look for is, if you're not photogenic naturally, how are they going to be able to make you photogenic, especially with today's technology? I mean, you can, these features on these apps can make you look in so many different ways. It's not even funny. So that's just one thing to take into consideration. Are you photogenic? But I'm not asking that question in the aspects of, are you attractive physically and whatnot? Are you photogenic as a person? That's the question that people, because we've all, especially if you live in the metropolitan area, you've seen some of the most beautiful women on the planet. And as far as the United States, I don't care if you've gone to Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, New York, Los Angeles, Miami, DC, Atlanta. A lot of beautiful women everywhere. A lot of, quote, or even women, vice versa, they'll think there's a lot of handsome or pretty boy men everywhere. But anyways, long story short, but are you photogenic? Are you basically attractive from a mental perspective? Because I've been around a lot of, beautiful women that are the most obnoxious, stuck up, spoiled somebody that you'd meet in your freaking life. And I've heard women even say the most attractive man with the pecs, most built, money, and all that great stuff can be the most arrogant, pompous individual on the planet. So the thing is, it's like, are you attractive as a person in regards to your personality? Because, hey, my experience in life, been around a lot of beautiful women, but the moment that they open their mouth, they become very unattractive because they're snooty, they're snotty, or sometimes they can just be overly ghetto, don't have much to talk about outside of the basic stuff. And for a guy like me, I'm not acting like I'm the most special person on the planet, but for a guy like me, eventually I want to talk about something that's some substance that's going to elevate my my mental, elevate my intelligence level, challenge me mentally, because that's the beautiful thing about, in the United States, you're allowed to challenge people mentally without getting killed or crucified for it, and or imprisoned for it, and you're supposed to question everything. That is the brilliance of intelligence. I don't care what background you're from, what religion you are. If you're not allowed to question anything, then to me, it's limiting your potential from a mental perspective and who you are and who you're trying to be and where you can go in this life. That's just my personal opinion. But that's just my idea of intelligence. If you like what I say, I might say with authority, but I know what I say is in law. And a lot of times people will question what I say online, and that's cool. Now, usually when they do it in a disrespectful manner, then coming off as a pompous jerk off, then that's when you just get deleted and blocked, because that means you just being condescending for the sense of being condescending, and I don't have time for people to try to patronize me. I'm like, I'm good. So, but if you like, I've heard people say to me online, I disagree based on these specific reasons. I get what you're saying, but here's where you're flawed at. And I'm like, okay, elevate me. Teach me something. Every day is a chance to learn something, regardless of how we feel in the morning. Remember, we woke up, and remember that we have a chance to elevate ourselves and our family and the people around us and the society and quote unquote community. So I leave it at that. Today's quote of the day is by a person who did that in his lifetime, was Booker T. Washington. He said, "Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome." Clearly, he was a man that overcame a lot of things in this lifetime because he wrote the book Up From Slavery. Great book. Definitely check it out on Amazon or wherever. I don't make any money off of it, but it was one of the great books that I've read probably 6 times now. And the kind of that's why I always respect the resiliency of the African American community, or the foundational Black American community, of that time frame from the people that were coming out of the slave plantations to the 1970s, is because the literacy rate went through the roof, business ownership went through the roof out of necessity because of segregation, and community and family was through the roof out of necessity. And to those who have families, hey, I'm turning 40, but you never know, I might end up having a family one day. But if I do, I will run it like a corporation in regards to loving and caring and compassion is going to be the norm, obviously, because that's been like that for people that have been raising families before they were governments and before they were corporations. That's the normal stuff. This is just normal instinct that comes to you. But turning your family into from a liability to an asset is what it should be all about. So on that note, do a great day for your things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money move. So you're gonna live, bro, like a fool. Take care, family.